Hello, how are you? I know it's been ages, hasn't it? I think it's been about a month since I posted last. Sorry about the glare, I'm in a new position, I can't stop. I sit up a bit. Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll just live with it, shall we? I just want to say welcome or welcome back. I know I have some new subscribers. I'm not sure why or where you've come from, but you're more than welcome to be here. And sorry, the cat's walking around. I thought it was going to be meowed at then, but no. Where was I? Yes, new subscribers. Welcome. And thank you everybody for sticking around even though I haven't been here. It has been, oh, I know what I was about to say. I haven't posted in about a month. I know I was a bit sporadic before then. And I decided in the end not to post until I was able to fully commit to posting again, because things kept going up in the air. Something would happen, life would fall apart, people would do things that got me very, very stressed, and I wasn't coping too well with everything. But now things have calmed down and I'm ready to start again and be able to put a lot more energy and a lot more commitment into posting. So that's good. For those who haven't been around before, my name's Jules or Julie. I'm I suppose I'd be a single mum now too, and I care for my 22-year-old son. I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother. I live in the south of England and I love to craft. I knit, I crochet, I bake. At the moment I'm going back through relearning how to cook sourdough bread. I used to do it many moons ago, then I stopped. And I started again a while back, then life went haywire and I stopped, and now I'm doing that again. At the moment I'm knitting Luke's my 22-year-old, some Halloween socks, because hey, who doesn't need Halloween socks? I've got this in black as well, Yarnsmiths merino sock, and this is coming up. It's probably looking a little bit brighter, but duller. It's hard to explain than it really is. And this is excuse me, 100 grams, 400 meters of 75% merino wool and 25% nylon wool, and it's a full ply or fingering, shade 2K 125. Showing up. Shade Dialog 01, and it's part of the yarnsmiths family. Which off the top of my head I can't remember whose brand that is. Wool Warehouse, the Wool Warehouse. And I hadn't knit socks in a while. I had knit one pair the other week when I got my craft mojo back. But they're my whip basket over there, which I will show you another day, because I actually do have a whole whip basket and I keep my things organised for once now. Hang on, let me get to the end of this bit. So that's what I'd got myself hooked on to doing the other night, and I love this yarn and the fact of when you wash it, it doesn't do weird and wonderful things, but it is so slippery on the needles. Maybe I ought to try doing them with wool needles. And yes, I'm doing them by Magic Loop, not by TPNs. I think I heard Jeanette from Crafty Clegs call them the devil sticks DPNs. Now, I rather like DPNs, but I'm always losing them, so that's the only reason I don't use them. But at least with circulars, I can't lose them. Well, that's a theory. But what I wanted to come on and tell you today, I have had a fantastic day today. It has been really busy. I've been for a walk around the village, picked up a few bits and bobs. I went out and did some blackberry picking, and tomorrow I'm going to try. I got you know the pellets you get the cherry tomatoes in, the biggest ones. I picked one of those, and I'm going to turn that into some jam tomorrow. Those glass. It's driving me mad, that reflection. Let's try that. No, I can't see me, I'm all blurry. So I thought I'd do some blackberry jam, and went to a friend's wedding anniversary barbecue this afternoon. 30 years, which I believe is a silver, is it? Quite an accomplishment, a really big accomplishment. I was really happy to go and share that accomplishment. Well, not my accomplishment, but I remember going to a wedding. I actually missed the wedding itself. I got up on the morning and my oldest son was my oldest son was covered in chicken pox spots, so got in contact with her and said, look, I'm really sorry we won't be at the wedding. We've got chicken pox in the house, but me and I got my mum to have my oldest son, and me and my daughter went down to the reception just to say hello and be in a few pictures. Always seems to be something comes up when this woman has to do that I end up missing it or some of it. So up until now, it's been a brilliant day. I've been out and about. I've met people. I've had a good old chit chat. Good food, good people, good times. So when I got back home and we'd all settled down, we come home a bit earlier than most people because it got really busy. My son couldn't cope with too much people. He'd been there for a good few hours. We met, we talked, we socialised, and then it was time to come home. And I was sat here thinking, what am I going to do in my evening? Now I'm going to work on my sock. I'm going to go on my Animal Crossing to work on my island. And I was thinking, now I've got to put my glasses on, otherwise I won't see what I'm doing. I was having a thought on the other day. We've had a bit of a swap around in here. We've got new sofas, the old ones, which are terrible and were giving us all backache. And I found something. Now, I found something that I bought last year. A lot of people got conned into this cheap advent calendar for yarn. And I got one in the post. I just knew when I got the box that it wasn't going to be much good. And at the time, I ripped open the end just to check. And it was obvious that it was cheap acrylic and not the speckled. Yeah, there's one missing. I pulled it out. I'll show you in a moment. It was not going to be anything like advertised, and if it's that cheap and it seems like a good deal, it usually is too good to be true. Now, at the time, there was a lot going on, and we had, I think the grandchildren were about to arrive or something, I don't know. I shoved the box behind the sofa and forgot about it. So obviously, when moving out the old sofas and getting rid of them and shampooing the carpets ready for the new ones coming in, I come across this, and the first thought was, I'm going to fling it out. And the second thought was, that's wasteful, don't do it. So then I took out one of them, and they are scanned up as mini scan. You know when you get sock yarn and it's hank's the word, and it's done like a hank and even tied like a hank. No, I've dropped it. It could stay there for a moment. I'll show you in a minute. So that confused me. I took one out because I wanted to weigh it, because we were supposed to have something like 10 grams of amazing sock yarn, and I suppose technically they never said what sock yarn, and you could make socks out of acrylic double knit. It is double knit. I did wraps parents to check it, and I thought, okay, it is not what I was expecting. Excuse the crinkles. But let us not waste what is a cheap. It may be cheap, it may be cheerful, but let's not waste it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open, it may not be consecutive days, but when I can't come on, I'm going to open one of the doors. And I will go and take the yarn for that. And what I'm hoping to do is to take the yarn and see how many circles I can get, crochet circles I can get out of the 7 or 8 grams that each one is. And then with, I'm not sure what colour I'm going to use yet. It will depend on what colours I get out of here. So I might get 2 circles, and then I'm going to turn them into circles into a square and see if I can make a cushion cover, a bag, a small blanket. I don't know, it depends how it goes. So first one, number 1 down the bottom here. Shall we open it and see what we've got? And it's a white, and you can see it's not the softest, it's not the most brilliant, but they have hanked it up. It's even been tied up like you would a hank. So I won't be using white as background colour because we've got a background colour. Can't talk, that never changes, does it? So I won't be using white as a background colour, but what I shall go and do is I shall go and unhank this, unwind this, and see how many circles or how big the circles have to be to get 2 out of these, maybe 3. I don't know. We're going to try and do that, and then next time I come on, I will come on and show you how many I got out of it, and we'll move on to number 2. I think what I shall do is I will make all the circles, and when I've done all 25, is it 25? 2, 4, 6, no, 24. Then I will work out what background colour or colours I will use and see what we can do with these squares when they're done. So that is my thinking and my project on using up what I've got. Basically turning a bad thing into a good idea. Did anybody else fall for this, or anybody else got any ideas for what to do with this? Also, when I undid the blue one that I dropped on the floor, it actually had 3 or 4 different ends, so there were 2 lots in one. This one looks like there might only be 2 ends. So what would you do with this, apart from throw it across the room and cast like I basically wanted to do in the first place? Oh, before I go, I've got a few things to say. I thoroughly enjoyed watching Kayleigh over on Home Tea Knits, and I will link her down below. She did a wonderful breakfast in July, but she did a morning video every morning of July. And if you like slow living and crafting, knitting and crochet and things like that, and waste not, want not, frugal, budgeting, she's a lovely maker, a lovely person. Go over and give her a follow. the other person I wanted to mention is Sam over on Mountford's Makes. She is, I hope you can't hear the floor above us creaking. Sorry, Sam over on Mountford's Makes is actually on a bit of a break at the moment. And Sam was one of the people, I've got to put that down, sorry I'm fiddling. Sam was one of the people that helped me on my journey when I first started doing YouTube and helped me with confidence. Now, although Sam's on a break, it would be good to keep up her watch hours if we can and to keep the algorithm clicking over for her. So what I'm doing is I've gone back to, she's got a playlist with everything listed from the oldest to the newest, I believe. And I play them in the background when I leave my iPad for, if I'm going out or sometimes overnight, I'll put them on. So she's getting some watch hours. If I'm there at the time, I'll click a like and occasionally put a comment in. Now, the other thing is, if anybody you know is on a break, not just Sam, maybe you could do that for them. And Sam mentioned a few weeks back about thumbs. Giving a thumbs up, or even a thumbs down. It's not very nice, but it does give YouTube the indication that something's going on and it's a popular video, I suppose, and it will help with the algorithm however you interact, whether it be thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, share. So I'm sorry, I'm listening to the noise that's coming from right above me because Luke's in his gaming chair and we've got old floorboards upstairs are creaking and it's put me off. My fault, sorry. But those people who are struggling or are on a break or need some time off, do think about going and interacting with some of their posts or watching some of their old videos you haven't watched before, because it does keep them going and it does help them out. And Sam did encourage us a while back to remember to put thumbs up on people's videos to help them out. How many times do we watch a video and forget to post their thumbs? I know when I'm watch it on the television, I don't always put a thumb or a comment because it's hard. I think what I'm saying is a little bit of thought, a little bit of kindness and a little bit of help to people who are struggling and not able to be on at the moment would be fantastic. Anyway, I have waffled on enough, and although I've got 6 million things written down on a list that I want to talk to you about, I'm going to keep a few of those for another day so that I don't overwhelm you all at once like I get overwhelmed a lot of the time. So take care, stay crafty, and thank you so much for watching this and coming back and seeing me again, or even welcome me if you're seeing me for the first time. It's brilliant to spend time with you. So take care and stay crafty, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.